yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Shift together here from the D-line. They stay on the ground with Drake. And now running right through it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Stitt. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Oh, this is blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. First carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Little motion now from the tight end. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A first down carry for Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. First down, Mariota steps away to his left. And some room to work. Space to run past the 20. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the... To throw is Mariota. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On second down, here's Love. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. It's the fullback, 66 yards, and the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Flushed out right, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mariota to throw it this time. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 51 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Counter play, Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Here's Luck now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
To throw on second down is Luck. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. Luck now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, here's Luck. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Return there, give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll get it to Drake running left. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Eluding and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Back now in Nashville. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the give, this is their fullback. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. With it is Jackson. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Mariota to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Titans. 51 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down, Mariota. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mariota. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage. 2nd
down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Mariota gives to Henry. Running right through him. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This fielded a few yards. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Inside the 5 to the 4. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. The tight end changing his position. Here's Henry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. He's back to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Luck now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.